Hey guys, welcome to another ride in the Struggle Bus, wherever we all Snippy Triangle. Today I have a game review for you. This is a review that I did for a Patreon subscriber earlier today, and I thought it was a pretty interesting game, and the review goes over a lot of really important things. I know many of you guys do enjoy these game reviews as well, so I decided to share this one. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. So that's all there is for the introduction, no big introduction today, so let's get into the review now.
Vroom, 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 vroom,
Hello, Brad,
vroom.
and welcome to your October Patreon review, I think. Thank you for your continued support. So I didn't get too far in this review. I see things got off on a pretty rough note in this game. I don't know if you've played Baron God before. He's popped up in a lot of my videos. I think I've done a couple bus rides with him, and he's shown up in a few of these reviews. He gives a lot of my supporters some trouble because he's a pretty strong player, and that happened here. But I think a lot of these were self-inflicted wounds in this game. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're white. Everything's fine. When black does this, often I will recommend just kicking. And the reason is, so we're used to this, right? Where black gets this shape. But and then we're also used to if we kick, and we extend and black does this, right? This or this, right? These are the options. So what happens when black instead does this first? Well, if we kick and they extend, then they're a little over concentrated, right? They would want c9 to be at c10 instead. So often I'll recommend this, but it's not a huge deal. Okay. Playing the Tanuki is perfectly acceptable. Black Tanukis, we respond, that's fine. We do this exchange, that's fine. And then we do this, also fine. Here, I'll also recommend just Tanuki because we have Miai between A and B. So this is not sensei, and you're strong enough now to stop treating this as sensei. Responding is perfectly fine. We're not going to lose games this way. It's the mistakes later that cost us the game. But you can Tanuki and approach this, and this is absolutely what I would do in this situation. But this is probably like a half point mistake, if even that. Maybe AI says it's fine. I'm sure it does. So okay. So then what does the black does this? We extend, sure. Black goes here, and this is where things start falling off the rails. So these types of games they're tough for me. It's too calm, right? We've just done Joseki's. All the corners are kind of situated, and it's hard to figure out what to do here. So we need to look at, are there any groups that are weak? And if not, where are the big points? That's really what it comes down to. And the only weaknesses I'm really seeing are potentially, we can invade in here and in here. That's really it, right? And then for big areas, it's hard to even call the top big because we've got two dueling third line stones. So there really isn't going to be too much that goes on up there. But so I would probably be looking at reducing the left or the bottom. Okay. And so, we could look at jumping in here, or the shoulder hit if you want a shoulder hit, which is what you end up doing. The issue is you shoulder hit. No. Oh, you play up top first. This is fine. It's small, but it's fine. Then black plays here, and then we shoulder hit here. This is where things really start going sideways for us. This is shoulder hitting on the wrong side. This isn't where black's getting their points. So normally when we shoulder hit, it's to keep them low, because when we play here, if black extends, this is potentially an issue for black because now we're just tearing them. We're not tearing them apart, but we are stopping any territory development here. When we do this and black plays here, like we're just giving black all these points and we're not actually getting anything in response. Black plays here, which is just as painful. So this shoulder hit, it's on the wrong side, and this kind of shows me that this and a shoulder hit that you play later in the game kind of show me that you're missing the point of what shoulder hits are intended to do. I think you see them, you're like, oh, this is a move. I see it gets played a lot in these situations, so I'm going to play it. But it's really important to know why shoulder hits are played. And the two reasons they're pretty much the same reason. They are forcing moves that force your opponent to get stronger and claim their points while we get influence. That is the point of them. And they're played in a way that if they get ignored, our follow-up is really big and punishing. Okay. If we ignore this, if black ignores this, I don't see a punishing follow-up to this. Okay, because normally when we play here, if black ignores, this is the punishment, is just descending, and this hurts here. This hurts a lot. But here, if black ignores this, what are we doing? If black plays here now, like, this hurts a little, but really it's not that bad. And this certainly doesn't do anything. So so a little bit of a miss there. And then letting black get this shape. It's just, this is probably where the AI graph starts going in black's favor. So then we play here, another very small move. I do not understand the intent of this. We have to come back to, are the groups okay? Where are the big points? Our groups are fine. Our group is stronger than it was before. So then where are the big points on the board? Still this bottom area and the left area. So this is kind of like pass. This is a do nothing move, and it's move 32. Way too early. Way too early to be playing these moves that really don't do much. Your shape was already fine here. There's nothing to worry about here. So black gets a free move. Black doesn't really take a free move, but even if we just look at this exchange A for B, black's getting much more out of this than we are. We really didn't secure any points, right? We got a little stronger, but we were already strong. Black is developing the center of the board, which is the much more important part of this board. So we hane, and I'm sure black hanes, and then we play another shoulder hit, and black plays here, and then we play this move, which again kind of tells me that we're not really understanding what shoulder hits are about. So here we need to just descend. We need to descend and get our strength. Go, hey, you didn't respond to my shoulder hit. This was the follow-up that you should be worried about. Sure, this peep is a thing, but we need to be real careful because we're just making black stronger when black connects here. And what did we get out of this peep? So we play this, and then black goes this way. This is the correct direction. So maybe this is okay. Maybe this turns out okay. But what happens here? Jump out. I don't think we can jump. I think we have to threaten to connect. Because now we've separated black. If black plays this way, then black is cut. Right? Black has to play here. And now we can connect, or we can connect. I would probably play the Atari first, force the capture for the connection. Black would probably connect, and then maybe I would connect here. And now these 4 stones are in trouble. So we had an opportunity here, but we just gave it up. We just gave it up. We let black completely disconnect us. And honestly, this game feels over now because we've sacrificed 3 stones, and what we got out of it was black getting stronger and us having a weak group. And it's like we sacrificed stones. Like this is the type of thing where like black would want to sacrifice to get this, right? Because now, one of black's potential weaknesses on the board is now its strength, right? Black now completely dominates this side of the board. And we gave black a free 10 points for it, and we gave black a weak group to go after, right next to black's strength. So this was the mistake of the game. Well, I assume it was. I honestly, I stopped my initial review here because this was such a disastrous result. But yeah, here we need to, I think, either follow up or get out. All right, get out with a move like this. But again, this looked like it was okay as long as we played this connection. We have to play this connection. I'm not sure where black plays here. Right? This is a way, black's probably going to connect here. And then we get this Atari for free. And then we can connect, or we don't even have to connect because again, the cut doesn't work for black. But if you wanted to connect, there's nothing wrong with that. This is a great result. Here, we sacrifice the same 3 stones, but now we've got a somewhat, we have an unsettled group, black has an unsettled group. Black gets the first move, but our group's a little stronger. So, this is kind of even, right? Compared to what actually happened in the game, where it's black didn't get that, black didn't get the weak group, and we did, and black still got all the points. So let's see. So yeah, so now we're compelled to play these moves. I don't think black needed this, but sure. And then we play here. I don't like this. Again, when we're looking at strength of groups on this board and where the big points are, this is still an area that we could potentially do something in. But once we make this exchange, and black plays here, like black should, now black's stronger here, and we have less. We have less options now. And again, we're developing a side that doesn't matter. There are no points over here. So black played this, and we did that. This is a weird move. Follow up, right? We need to follow up our threats. I think that's another theme this game is we're playing our threats and we're not following them up, right? This move, I'm sure you played this expecting black to play here, right? It's the sensical move. It's the logical response. If black doesn't respond to that, we really have to consider playing this move ourselves. And it's big. And who cares if black guts? It's not an issue because we've got this squeeze, and then we can just connect here, and this is fine. This is fine for white. But okay, so we play here, black captures, and then we do this. So we even let black get this incente. So we let black capture the stone, we block, and then black still gets this. It hurts. And then black is locally strong enough to play the double hane. Maybe. Actually, I'm not even sure I agree with that, to be perfectly honest. Again, we have an opportunity here to go do something. These groups are separated now. If black goes down here, now we can do this and attack these 3 stones. I don't know how these 3 stones live. And if black goes and does something here, we do this, and I don't know how these 5 stones live. So we were playing defensively here. This was a defensive move that wasn't needed because now black can play something like this, and I think our 2 stones die. Where'd black play? Black played here. Yeah, there we go. Strong move. Really strong move. Really, really strong move. And yeah, now these 2 stones are in trouble. Good response. Well, is it a good response? It's tough. We're allowing this cut, but we have a plan with it. Yeah, I think that turned out okay. Black gets that stone, we get those 3. I'm curious on your thoughts on this move, like what your intent was. I don't like it. I don't know why black would play here. Black can just tanuki, or black can play here if black wants to play on this side. But I would just tanuki as black. But this game already feels over. Black can just play here, which threatens to connect or run. And since black's strong over here, black can connect this way too. So too many options with this move. Here, this gives us the opportunity to play a move like this. Where do we play? We played here. Those stones are already dead. You got to be confident. How is black going to save those stones? Where's black going to run? Is black going to run towards this strong white group? Is black going to run towards this strong white group? Is he just going to run out into open space? If he runs out into open space with something like this, just cap him. Where's he going to get 2 eyes? He doesn't have anywhere to go. He can try something like this, but we're strong enough. Even if black wants to take this cut, that's fine. This is fine. Okay, this is still all dead. But yeah, so we play a wasted move here. This wasn't needed. If you did feel like you needed more strength to do this, you'll notice. I didn't read all this, right? This is just kind of me saying, "Yep, this is how this goes," right? So if you're looking at this and you're like, okay, these 3 stones, not sure they're dead. I want you to figure out, looking at this, how are they going to live? Okay, what's really truly the way they're going to live? And there's one of 2 options with any group that's going to live, right? It's either going to get 2 eyes or it's going to connect to a living group. So first things first, black isn't going to save these stones. They're not, like, they've done their job. It's too late for them. Okay. But let's say that we are concerned about that. Are these stones going to get 2 eyes, or are they going to connect to a living group? I don't think they're going to get 2 eyes. They're going to connect to a living group. What living group are they going to connect to? Are they going to connect to A or to B? Honestly, it's hard to see black connecting to either of these. but that's the option. So then you just block that. You just block one of those two. You think they're going to attach to B? Play here. You think they're going to attach to A? Play here. Or here. Now you're capturing these on a large scale. In this case, though, I would probably play something over here. And then, yeah, if black wants to do this, they can have at it, right? And now all of a sudden, all of this is our points, okay? As where when we play here, all of this is our points. Black could play something like this now, I think. And this probably has enough to either run this way or this way, right? Because we don't have one of those stones set up as where if we had this stone or this stone, none of that is scary. So 2 defensive here. 2 defensive by black as well. Okay. Forcing black to get strong again. Black called you out on it. That's okay. Okay. What were you afraid of? What were you afraid of with this? Oh, that. We're afraid of that. That's what we're afraid of. Goes hard. Goes hard. I guess I didn't read it. Okay. But yeah, it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that we're getting reduced this hard. Black should just keep on going. Keep on going, but yeah, this game is definitely I don't like that. This doesn't do anything other than get black more strength. We're forcing black to get really strong in a lot of these positions. We're making exchanges that get black more than we get. Good end game. Good end game. I think this is bigger. I think this bamboo joint's bigger. The correct shape, making this this 2-in-1 so it can't be cut. Right, this is the correct shape to be aiming for, but I think this is the better way to go, because now black can't stop this, right? So what the best black can do is something like this, as where when we play here, black can just play this now, right? And this blocks all of it. Where did black play? Yep, that works too. That works too. Same thing. So yeah. So a miss there as well. Miss there as well. But yeah, look at how few points we ended up getting here. All we did was capture those 3 stones and nothing else. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much. So much. When we could have played a move. I guess the simplest move is this one. This is probably the simplest move here. Just block the, yeah, black can try to do something like this, but black needs to be careful. Black needs to be careful of things like this. So, can black play a move like this? Probably not. Maybe all black can do is this, and then we can just block. And look how many points we get here. Lots of points. Not enough to win the game. Black's still way ahead this game, but lots of points here, as compared to when we get to the end of the game. How few? All we got were those 3 captures. So then ended up losing this. Yeah, just too much. But yeah, a lot of this were just self-inflicted wounds. I think you were. My guess, and this could be completely wrong, is you felt like you were behind instantly, and so you were just like, I need to catch up by playing wacky. Like I need to find something. But you were playing moves that they were misses. They just were. We were kind of, we were straying from, the basic moves that, at least to me make sense. I don't want to say the moves that make sense because Go is not intuitive enough for the moves to just like magically make sense. But yeah, there were just a lot of moves here where I think you were trying for too much, but I don't know, right? When I see when I see a move like this, it's just this one really hurts. This one really hurts. This one really, there were a lot early. I guess we fell behind just almost instantly right here. Just, black is probably already up by 15 points just by this exchange because we let black get this and this for free and we got nothing out of it. all we got was a stronger group that was already strong. Like if we wanted to make this group stronger, done, right? And this doesn't give black those moves for free. Like black can still play big moves, right? This is still small. We're still allowing black to get this, but he's not getting it for free. At least we're getting something out of it compared to in the game. We didn't get anything, and black got these two huge moves. They're so big. These moves are so big on this board because they're just completely. We're now surrounded essentially from the important directions, right? Where this group right here now can no longer support anything here or here because we're completely blocked from it. And those were the two big important areas on this board. So yeah, so this was this got us in trouble, and then the this is just a tactic thing. This actually got pointed out in the Discord. Fire Scourge posted a video about this exact shape. And white must play here. It is the only, or did he post it from the book? Is this from the Kamigawa book where the I'm not sure I have the right name there. I just named the Magic the Gathering set. That may have been from the book, but either way, this is a shape you must play here. Like, yes, it invites the cut, but you have to play here. It's the only move. This is the type of situation where if this move doesn't work, the game's already over. Like, such a large mistake has already been made that it's unrecoverable if this move doesn't work. This is that's not something I've brought up with you guys at all, I think. But yeah, there are certain situations where it's like, if this cut doesn't work, the game's already over. And so you got to take the cut. You got to take the cut and hope for the best. This is one of those situations. You have to play the shape and hope for the best. And in this case, it works. In this case, it works. You give up the stone, you play here, and then we can do something like this. And black isn't going to have the timing to do this because we're gonna actively surround the group. This looks fine, right? This doesn't look bad because we must play this move. So yeah, lots of self-inflicted wounds in this one. Tough game for sure. Very, very tough game. I'd say you get him next time, but yeah, this guy he consistently gives you guys trouble. He's strong. He's a strong player. He is strong for his rank for sure. I've seen enough of his games. Okay, that's where we're gonna leave this one, my friend. Let me know what questions you have on this one. Don't beat yourself up too much about this game. Like, yes, let's be clear, not your best game. That's fine. Not every game is going to be a winner. We all have bad games. We have to have bad games. By virtue of playing Go, we are going to have good games. We're going to have bad games. Learn from them. Don't wallow in the bad ones. Learn from them. There were plenty of learning opportunities from this one. Okay, that's where we're going to leave it. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for your continued support. Bye.